Fire, 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 fire. Alright, let's do it. Supersize me. How documentaries lie? No way. Reality TV lies?
Happens when a man eats nothing but McDonald's for 30 days. In 2004, Morgan Spurlock set out to find out, and filmed his body breaking down in real time.
I'm getting this really weird feeling right in my midsection, like basically in my penis right now. It's just like this.
In your what?
It's really freaky.
The message?
Dude, they need to make shows like this again.
Fast food is toxic.
I don't care that it's fake, but it's really funny.
Obesity is rising, and the fast food industry is to blame. It terrified parents,
Yeah, boy.
changed school menus, and made millions fear McDonald's. But not everyone bought it.
McDonald's.
In the years that followed, a wave of response documentaries emerged. Some lost weight eating McDonald's. Others proved his math didn't add up.
Supersize Me was an amusing
Yeah, but that's what depends on your portion control and your activity. Again, you can be, I don't know, probably relatively healthy as long as your input of calories doesn't outweigh your activity. Like, it's not great for you. Let's not get it twisted. Like, you're not gonna have heart problems because your cholesterol is insanely high, but still.
documentary, but it was full of baloney.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, the filmmaker was hiding a secret, one that would make the original experiment even more questionable. This is the overlooked story of Supersize Me, and how one viral stunt shaped the way we eat, think, and fear food.
Shape this.
New research finds childhood obesity rates are getting worse.
The country is facing a dangerous weight problem.
Big kids.
People were looking into the root cause, and the finger was pointed to the rapidly expanding fast food industry.
Marketing toward children right now is having such a huge impact. It's conditioning children to want soda, to want fries.
With McDonald's,
That's because their parents are opting to be lazy and not going and not eating. They're not making food at home. My parents very rarely would take me to McDonald's. Like maybe like twice in 3 months. Like it was like a treat.
aggressively marketing to children.
I think it's
became
up
the
to your
perfect
parents,
target.
to be honest.
One father even tried to sue them, claiming
They
he
forced us to watch this in school when this came out. Yeah, I bet they did,
thought
yeah.
the food was healthy, and that it was McDonald's fault that his daughters became obese.
It's the damn government. That damn government's letting my children on the internet, therefore I should be censoring the internet because I don't want to supervise my children.
Lawyers argued that if they could prove McDonald's intended people to eat their food for every meal, and that it was harmful, they might have a case. Watching it all unfold was Morgan Spurlock, a broke, unknown filmmaker, and he saw an opportunity.
Ooh.
And I turned to my vegan girlfriend on the couch, and I told her, I said, I got a great idea for a movie. The big demon in America was obesity, was the obesity epidemic.
It still absolutely is, but I think that it's a multitude of factors, not because McDonald's and whatever is at the heel of it.
Spurlock set out to take
It's
the
the
fast food
parents' fault
giants head on.
too,
The goal?
massively.
To demonstrate the harm.
In Japan, they have fast food and not directly fast food, but like food that's made for people. The portions are tiny compared to what people are used to. If you go to Japan, some people complain living there and they say the portion sizes are tiny compared to what they're used to in Europe and even in America. Yeah, even Europeans can't escape it.
Effects fast food can have on the body. For 30 days, he ate only from McDonald's. 3 meals a day, trying each item at least once.
See, that's the problem. You can absolutely get like a decent protein layout or macroing if you just eat a McDouble and like go for a fucking run. You're not gonna feel great, but you know, you can do it.
But to supersize, he had to say yes.
Oh,
So if the
supersize, dude, that's so old, man. Dude, look at that carton, man.
if the
Look at how big it is. I'm sorry. Look, this is a small. This thing is huge.
if the
The
cashier
golden
said, "You want
days?"
that supersize?"
I'd say, yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god, do you guys remember the big gulp? My brother used to tell me stories about the big gulp.
Even the water he would drink had to be from McDonald's.
Because I didn't want to have anything that could taint the experiment, you know. So.
He stopped exercising and aimed to keep his steps below 5,000 a day.
But but of course you're gonna get fat. You're gonna get fat even if you eat like a relatively healthy diet if you don't fucking move. Yeah, the big gulp, yeah.
To mimic the average American, investing $65,000 of his own money,
Holy.
hoping the film would be shocking enough to turn a profit.
Every 8-year-old's dream right now that I'm getting ready to fulfill.
Oh my god, dude.
Spurlock was extensive with his medical checks.
We're gonna do a rectal exam.
He was assessed by 4 different professionals who would monitor the experiment.
Mods, get the
A
rectal
GP,
exam ready
a
for the
cardiologist,
chatters.
a gastroenterologist, and a nutritionist.
Any alcohol use?
Now, none.
Everything seemed to be in check.
Alright.
Kidney function, your liver function, they were all perfect.
And just like that, the experiment began.
Oh.
Day 1, he's full of
It's a Big Mac.
enthusiasm. But things take a sharp turn after his first supersized meal. Quite
Jesus, dude, you never had McDonald's before? I know it's bad, but jeez.
a dramatic start.
My body early on was saying, don't do it, man.
After just 5 days, he's already gained nearly 10 pounds.
What the fuck? 5 days, 10 pounds? 10 pounds into kilograms. 4.5 kilograms in 10 days? Dude, what is he doing? Injecting lard into his butthole? What?
His nutritionist warned he was eating double what anyone would consider normal. But Spurlock pushes on through the penile issues, lethargy,
Penile issues. Why do they have to emphasize on his pee-pee, chat?
and headaches, opting for massive portion sizes.
Look at that. Look at that Coke.
With obesity tied to serious health risks, he set out
Yeah.
to prove the damage firsthand. The spotlight turned to how little that the public really understood about basic nutrition.
What's a calorie? Oh, Jesus.
Actually, I think that this is a very valid point. I don't think a lot of people know what a calorie is until it affects them. Yeah, this whole thing, I thought this was very interesting. I remember this and they're like, oh, geez, I don't know what a calorie is, because they don't teach you that shit. Neither do they teach you about, taxes. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Highlighting how kids are more likely to recognize Ronald McDonald than Jesus.
Wait, I know this! Wait, this is infamous! I've watched bits and pieces of this documentary. This is so funny.
By day 14,
What's
he
what's Jesus? I don't know. What's this? Ronald McDonald! Oh my god, it's Grimace! I bet you could do this with Grimace. Like now, and then if you show a picture of Jesus, they wouldn't know who Jesus is.
developed signs of addiction to the food.
100%.
And his nutritionist expresses concern over saturated fat
Oh
and
my
sodium
god, the crispy chicken salad?
levels.
I think the saturated fats
What the
are starting
fuck?
to impede the blood flow to his penis.
Why are they so hyperfixated on his pee-pee?
What?
His diet is
What,
deficient
is this fetish or something? Excuse me?
in most micronutrients, and his health was suffering more than most doctors could comprehend.
Oh,
Some people are doing this to the liver with alcohol. They could theoretically wipe out the liver. I've never heard of anybody.
It sounds
doing
like
this to the
South
liver
African
with
doctor I had a long
high-fat
time
diet.
ago.
By the 3rd week, things take a bleak turn.
Trying to get my breath back, and I want to finish.
Holy shit.
Don't want anything real bad.
He's sludging out. He's turning to
That
sludge.
idiot wasn't me, but don't worry, he didn't die. He was just being dramatic.
Of course.
Although his
okay.
blood tests were showing significant signs of liver
You
damage.
can't really fake that unless you're like tampering with the food.
The results for your liver are obscene beyond anything I would have thought.
I mean, by day 21, I mean, it was very scary. I had 3 different doctors. My liver at this point
What?
had so filled with fat that one doctor compared it to pate.
Spurlock was
He was getting into. It was becoming a McDonald's goose.
starting to feel the mental consequences too.
Oh
I got
my
massively
god.
depressed.
By the final week,
This is a fact. This is actually a fact. Yeah, if you eat fast food all the time, it makes you sad.
his doctors were begging him to stop.
Yeah.
With his health spiraling, even his
That's not
girlfriend stepped
fake.
in, designing a recovery plan to try and undo the damage.
I've got Morgan's detox diet all ready to go, making sure that I'm getting as many cleansing vegetables into his diet as possible.
Cleansing.
Because Spurlock's final
She's
results
a vegan.
after his fast food binge were shocking.
The baby's the most
He gained
damaged.
24.5 pounds. His LDL cholesterol had shot up. He felt emotionally numb, lethargic, but most concerning was the state of his liver.
You know, we see people who...
Dude, I feel like this is genuinely just a fetish to him. Why does he have to be in his underwear with an American flag?
They go on an alcohol binge and their numbers go up like crazy.
Yeah.
But to go on, you know, a Mac attack, they've got numbers to show that it attacks your liver too. I wouldn't have even thought about this. But...
It took him over a year to lose the weight he had gained.
Yeah,
A pretty compelling documentary, right? The media seemed to think so. Spurlock won Best Director at the Sundance Film Festival and Best Documentary Screenplay at the Writers Guild of America. People rushed to view the documentary in theaters, earning over $11 million at the box
Wow,
office.
he spent $60,000 and he got $11 million in return. That's crazy.
And eventually $22 million
What?
worldwide. The piece would go on to be shown in schools across the world.
Chat said.
To help educate on the dangers of fast food,
Chat said.
I for one have since...
Dude, there's something so nostalgic. Sorry, I keep pausing, but like I actually find this fascinating. Look at the fucking
$22
menu.
million worldwide. The piece would go on to be shown in schools across the world to help educate on the dangers
Hold
of
on.
fast
Dude, there's something so nostalgic about this. It's crazy, man. Look at the old menu and look at the prices! The big and tasty, the chicken McGrill. Oh my god. Chat, we're going to McDonald's. This must have been like 1999 or some shit, huh?
food. I for one...
Whenever they went full sterile, like modern McDonald's, I think it like really just killed it. I think that was like what, 2012, maybe 14 when they started doing that shit.
And Spurlock
Yeah,
getting
we need to go
quote
back.
way
We
too many
fucked up.
times. But overall, everyone seemed to love it. Except those at McDonald's.
Yeah.
McDonald's didn't really want to talk to me. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, you shit all over their freaking food and lost them a lot of business. I would imagine it probably actually affected them. Yeah. Yeah. Not
It's a
happy with it.
complete disservice to anyone looking for factual information or real solutions.
The company called the documentary a supersized distortion of the quality of choice and variety available.
I mean, he did eat a lot of food and gorged himself, so like, it is misleading in that way, and people are fucking stupid for that. I'm not defending fast food, I'm just saying objectively, like, yeah, you can gain a lot of weight too if you just eat a lot of fucking soup. Even if it's nutritionally better for you than one Big Mac, like if you eat a lot of one food, it's bad.
At McDonald's. The film is about Spurlock's decision to act irresponsibly by eating
Yeah.
5,000 calories a day. However, the response in America was mostly quiet.
It changed for the better. Yeah, they did get rid of the supersize, which ultimately is a good thing in my opinion.
Australia, they really went into the trip. They checked out McDonald's set up as themselves previously, which I really prefer very much too, because they felt my prediction.
Months after the documentary's release, McDonald's quietly phased out the supersize option. They insisted it was just menu simplification, not a response to the film. But
You just wanted to make people being fat so they eat more, and then the next time they eat the same amount. Yeah, your stomach shrinking and also gorging yourself because you're eating way more than you have to is a thing to like make you come back and purchase more food, therefore making them more money.
Timing raised eyebrows. They also started making their meals look more nutritious.
After years of criticism, McDonald's said today it will begin serving a healthier Happy Meal.
Happy Meals could now come with a salad, bottled water, and a pedometer. Instead of fries and a soda, they began printing calorie and nutrition info directly onto the packaging. And Ronald McDonald
not a bad thing.
would encourage more physical activity.
It's
It
not a
had
bad
nothing
thing.
to do with the fact that they made an announcement about their stock after the film opened.
And again, at the end of the day, what did this actually realistically do? Has childhood obesity gone down? Probably not. I don't know for sure because I haven't looked it up, but Dasani? Yeah, of all the water, Dasani, right? It's gotten worse. Exactly. So that means there's an outlying factor that's influencing this. So it's probably the parents in the vast majority, because parents are role models to children. If the children have bad role models and their parents go to McDonald's and gorge themselves on food and eat way more and aren't active, then who the fuck cares if they put, you know, apples in the Happy Meal?
That it dropped 75%.
But it wasn't just McDonald's the documentary seemed to annoy.
Yeah.
Some saw Spurlock's experiment as sensational and advocated for more personal responsibility. Long before Spurlock revealed a secret that would damage his legacy and make many question whether the film belonged in schools, a wave of questionable response documentaries had already started pushing back.
Yes, I'm the person who ate at McDonald's for 30 days and lost weight.
Mia Mickey D documented Soso Whaley eating McDonald's for 30 days. Like Spurlock, but she ate within a calorie range to fit her needs, chose smaller portions and walked regularly. She lost 10 pounds and improved her cholesterol, advocating for
I'm telling you, portion control and snacking and activity is like 90% diet. If you have heart issues, probably don't eat McDonald's. It's the same thing as like if you're prone to kidney stones, don't fucking eat chips with high sodium or whatever, and don't, you know, put extra salt on your fries, that kind of thing. It's really what matters the most.
Personal responsibility and better diet choices over demonizing fast food.
5,000 calories per day of pretty much anything is going to make you fat and screw up your health.
True.
Isn't it also possible to live on fast food and actually lose weight?
5 years later, Tom Norton released Fathead, a more direct response to Supersize Me, where he demonstrated he could eat under 2,000 calories of McDonald's a day and still lose weight. He called out Spurlock for his calorie and fat counts not adding up. And in response to Spurlock...
And again, I don't think he's defending it. It's more like educating that if you want to eat a certain way, you absolutely can. Isn't there a guy that only eats Big Macs for like 30 years and he's not dead and he's fine and he just kind of lives his life? Like he's not fat either. He's just some skinny tall dude. Yeah.
Refusal.
It's Alana. No, I'm from Japan.
He listed every item in the experiment they consumed over the 30 days. Suggesting that fast food was not the issue, but Spurlock's lack of moderation. To really drive the sentiment home, a high school science teacher decided to...
Reminder, Fillion's diet. Yeah. Wait, that's actually a perfect analogy. Allegedly, Fillion just eats freaking... What is it? Like, what is the specific name? Where they pre-package the food, and then you heat it up yourself. Like, it's not fast food, obviously, but... Fruit snacks? No. She's actually talked about it on stream. Meals on Wheels! That was it! She gets Meals on Wheels because she doesn't want to cook, or she doesn't want to, or doesn't have time, but she's super hyperactive and has a lot of activities. She's not fat. Yeah, like, she's probably nutritionally, like, getting what she needs, and she doesn't, like, fucking sit around all day doing nothing.
Attempt something more extreme.
We are going to test
There's
the
proof of that.
hypothesis. Is it possible for a person to eat
prison
nothing but
meal?
breakfast,
Yeah.
lunch, and dinner at McDonald's for 90 straight days to become healthy?
He ended up losing 60 pounds.
I like to tell people that it's not the venue, but it's the menu.
McDonald's liked the message, so they publicly signed him as a media ambassador. This would see him traveling to schools to spread the message.
There's nothing wrong with McDonald's.
He even wrote a book, My McDonald's.
This guy probably did it for the clout and the money, but at the end of the day, yeah, he's right.
Diet.
I can eat
Moderation.
any food at McDonald's that I want, as long as I'm smart with
I bet it's not a Diet Coke, though. I bet it's water.
the rest of the day of what I balance it out with. It's choice. It's our choices that make us fat, not McDonald's.
A more scientific study
Or
was
any
carried out in Sweden to test Spurlock's conclusions.
Okay.
Dr. Friedrich Nystrom had medical students
Fredrik.
eat around 6,000 calories a day from fast food for 4 weeks while limiting exercise. Participants gained weight and showed mild liver stress, but their mood and cholesterol stayed stable. The researchers concluded that while fast food overeating has consequences, the dramatic effects in Supersize Me may have been exaggerated or influenced by other factors that Spurlock was perhaps hiding. It's almost a trend of...
I don't know. I've actually heard they've done studies since like this whole Supersize Me bullshit that eating eating candy, specifically sugar, and consuming soda and a lot of fattening, like high-fat food can make you depressed. I don't know, again, I'm not a doctor, but I have read about it, so...
At this point, for people to
I've heard
demonstrate
contrary,
they can lose
it can
weight
affect
while
your
eating
mental.
McDonald's. But it almost misses the point.
Because I was eating so small, I was always hungry by the time the next mealtime rolled around.
The issue with fast food is it's often
it's
not
not
very
nutritionally.
nutritious,
Yep.
while being perfectly engineered to be as tasty and easy to overconsume as possible.
Yes!
Losing weight on McDonald's.
And fun fact, if you don't know this, I'm sure my chat is really smart and they know this, but they're really, really salty food makes you want to crave the drink. And so you're sipping back and forth, and that's what makes you, it makes you overconsume because you're drinking more than you intend to. You're stuffing your little tummy.
It's a lot more difficult than with Whole Foods. Because
And
it's a lot
salt is
less filling.
addictive.
But these people were able to persevere in the short term, perhaps for the sheer spectacle. If you were to order like a normal person, 3 meals a day, you might end up with a McGriddle meal for breakfast, a Big Mac meal for lunch, and a quarter pounder meal for dinner. This is over 3,000 calories.
Oh my god, is that a triple? Dude, I've never had a triple in my life. I think I'd puke if I ate half of it.
And it's a lot less filling than the Whole Foods equivalent. A Big Mac isn't going to instantly kill you. But it's
I wish it would.
also not ideal for weight loss or health. A middle ground that every documentary skimmed over, but I wish I understood as a kid. Because even with good intentions, Supersize Me and its follow-ups had some unintended consequences.
Oh yeah?
The
People
film
swung
didn't just
too
demonize
far.
McDonald's. It helped fuel a wave of fear-based health misinformation, where foods were labeled
True, actually. It sets me off so much when people say like, oh, xylitol's really bad for you. This sugar in your drink is really bad for you. And I'm like, you've been brushing your teeth for literally 15 years. That shit has xylitol in it. You think you've never swallowed fucking toothpaste on accident? The whole fucking point is that it's fucking xylitol. It doesn't fucking do anything for you. It's not gonna hurt you and kill you. But these people act like having a xylitol in your food makes you want to fucking die instantly.
is either good or bad, with no room for nuance, setting a precedent for emotive fearmongering over scientific
No.
balance.
Stop eating breakfast.
Today, we see a lot of fitness documentaries and influencers taking
Stop grinding this in your food. Oh my god.
this route.
What?
This drink right here, Gatorade. See?
Gay!
Is extremely toxic and poisonous for your child's brain.
Breakfast is one of the biggest scams in the history of the world.
It usually leads to one of two outcomes. The first, I can speak for myself, because as a kid, I cut out every food labelled as unclean by the fitness world, and ended up underweight and dealing with health issues from malnourishment. That's the danger of black and white thinking.
That's
It
so
doesn't improve your
sad.
diet, it just makes you feel guilty for eating. Ironically, I'd have been healthier if I'd have just eaten the chicken nugget. The second outcome, people stop taking
Oh, and boys need a lot more protein than girls, so it's really easy for them to get like underweight. Yeah.
the message seriously. When fear replaces science, decisions get worse. Just like how McDonald's warning people not
Boys
to watch
eat
their
way more than
documentary
girls.
only made it more popular. People saw through the claims that McDonald's would make you impotent and depressed, because when a message pushes too far, people tune
True, they did bring up his penis a lot for some reason.
out.
Did you not see Supersize Me? Yeah, it just made me really want a Big Mac.
Similarly,
True,
to the massively
Biz.
ineffective anti-drug campaigns in the 80s.
Hey, no. Dude, this is a certified hood classic. Any questions?
Some say Supersize Me oversimplified obesity,
Dude,
blaming
they
fast
played this
food
for
while
20, 30
downplaying personal
years, man.
responsibility. It missed a chance to teach real skills like calorie awareness, portion control, and basic food literacy. What helped me improve my health was
I know this might be a schizo conspiracy theory, but I don't think it is. I think they don't educate you on calories and taxes because they want to make you stupid and not be aware of what you're doing. I think there's a lot of people who are stupid and all they need is like the knowledge and they would do a lot better in life. Yeah.
choosing to eat healthier, yes, but also incorporating more flexibility and making sure I actually enjoyed my diet. Realistic and sensible advice.
Yep.
That's why many health professionals argue this documentary has no place in
Or
schools.
credit
But
cards,
schools
interest loans, taxes, I don't know, maybe not calories. I feel like calorie counting is kind of cringe, to be completely honest with you. I think it's more about exercise and portions. And maybe not like the food pyramid, because that's also kind of stupid, because they also say like bread is bad for you. It's like, no, it's not. Just don't eat it as much as other things and you'll be fine. Or that steak is bad. Yeah.
Didn't take this
Mortgages,
seriously
yeah,
until
stuff
years
like
later,
that.
when in
But they don't do
2017,
that on
Morgan
purpose.
Spurlock posted a confession that finally
Oh, thank
explains
you so much for the
why his
ride,
McDonald's
Venus.
experiment
Thank
shocked his
you.
doctors so deeply.
Thank you, hi. We're just watching
He
a video on
admitted to struggling with
supersizing.
alcoholism, revealing he hadn't been sober more than a week in 30 years.
What?
This wasn't
Wait, drinking's way worse for you in the long term, man. I've been consistently drinking since the age of 13. What? That's so sad. He's like actually an alcoholic.
wasn't mentioned in the documentary, not once, and yet it could explain a lot. The liver damage that shocked his doctors, the mood swings, the fatigue, even the issues down.
Oh, he wasn't drinking. Wait, that puts it into perspective.
Stairs. As one commenter said, it was really brave of him to prove to us that eating 6 years of McDonald's while being an alcoholic.
The throwing up? Oh my god! The pee-pee damage just because of the alcohol? So it wasn't the McDonald's.
Was detrimental to your health. That big, deliberate omission matters. If this was a YouTube video, framed as entertainment, maybe it wouldn't have been as bad. But it wasn't. It was presented as science, it was shown in classrooms, and it helped create a generation of black and white thinking around food, where meals were either clean or toxic.
Yeah, I think it swung way too far on one side, to be completely honest. Yeah.
Supersize Me was an Oscar-nominated, entertaining film that started global conversations about fast food, health, and corporate power. Spurlock was an entertaining storyteller who left a lasting impact, but by prioritizing shock over substance and deliberately leaving out.
But it works, that's the problem, is that people get so scared, and fear-mongering is also really easy, that if you have any take that isn't like too far to one side or the other, people don't pay attention to it because it's like, I don't really care.
Crucial details. The film crossed the line from documentary to distortion. I've made videos where I've slipped up too, which is why reflection matters. Because Supersize Me didn't just expose the fast food industry, it exposed how easily documentaries can lie.
Yeah, they can. Because the thing is that you're not filming the whole time, you're also cutting and editing, and it's not like truthful. You can absolutely warp things through angles and cutting. I learned that from Kitchen Nightmares.